Hey everybody, I'm sitting here watching the Grammys. I got a couple of beers to taste. My kids are on the sidelines critiquing, making fun of dear old. Anyway, Chris in Wisconsin sent me 3 beers. One of them didn't make it. They all seem to be well packed, but one of them broke and they still delivered the package. So I have 2 out of 3. He might resend the Hellas. But what we got tonight is the ESB and the Dubbel. Up first is the ESB. It's a lovely color for an ESB. It's got the, it's a light brown with some red in there. When I've already been sampling it. Peanut Gallery. There's some caramel in the aroma, sweetness. This beer has Mars Otter, Crystal 90, Pale Chocolate, Crystal 150. Hops are Target, EKG, and Phoenix. Okay, so this beer, it also has the flavor of the, of the ESB. It has a lot of the English malt characteristics. It has the English yeast, London ESB, ale yeast, which is, it's not a particularly clear beer, but that's kind of normal for that kind of yeast. The one thing that I'm not sure about is there is a little bit of a bitterness that I don't know if it would be from the hops. It wouldn't normally be from hops in an ESB. Target, EKG, Phoenix. I don't know anything about Phoenix hops, I don't think. I don't think I've ever heard of those. But there's some kind of light bitterness. Chris, you'll have to get back to me if you know what I'm talking about. I don't know if that has anything to do with water composition. It isn't like a terrible off flavor, but it's not something that I would normally get in an ESB or expect to be in an ESB. But otherwise, solid beer. It's I think it's hitting most of those marks. Not really sure about that one flavor, but we'll try the Dubbel. Alright, number 2 video. Oh, shoot, I forgot my battery might be low, but we're going to go for it. If the camera closes down, then I'll have to get a different battery. But we're doing the Dubbel. Dubbel time. Belgian Dubbel. Pils malt. Cara Munich. Special B. Aromatic. And Munich. Fuggle hops. Trappist high gravity yeast. 8% alcohol. 20 IBU. This beer is really nice color. Also, it's actually kind of a similar kind of color spectrum to the ESB, but this beer is super clear. So that is possibly a difference between this yeast. Maybe this beer is a little bit older because it's, higher in gravity. This beer is, there's no problems with this beer that I have at all as far as how it looks, how it tastes. It has the sweetness of a Dubbel. What are you laughing at?
It was a raining
Commercial? Raining cats?
Eat more chicken.
I missed that one. But it also has a really nice Belgian yeast character, which is also what you want. I find the Trappist high gravity, I don't know if that's the exact same one that I've used, I assume it is. I find that one doesn't give you as many Belgian yeast flavors as some strains, but that's why I like it. In this case, if it is the same strain, I feel like it's a different number. I'll put it on the screen if it's a different number if I look up what I've used. I feel like, Chris, you got a little more those Belgian esters and flavors. Maybe you fermented it higher, I'm not sure. The 8% alcohol is a tiny bit noticeable, but no more than you expect for a beer like this. I mean, it's that strong. It is a Dubbel. It should have that kind of, should be noticeable. Anyway, this beer, for my money, is a little bit overall better made, or at least it drinks better than the ESB. This is really just what you want in a Dubbel. It would be interesting if you bottled any of this, bottle conditioned it, and then you could age it for, again, a year or more with it conditioning in that way. If it would, how that would hold up, I would think it would do pretty well. But this one is really nice. It's, like I said, really nice and clear, lovely drinking beer. And yeah, so I'll communicate with you to see if you want to try to resend the Hellas. Otherwise, these were really fun to try. Thanks for sending them. Thanks for everybody watching. Catch you later.
Shot.
District Council.
Moving the shot.
Starting on Tuesday. This is my first meeting.
Right.
That should be.
What do you do? City council.
Hamlin Midway Coalition. Yeah, that's our district.
You already started recording?
What's up, everybody? I just did a little pan of the scene here in the backyard. We're coming in hot. We got all kinds of stuff going on. What?
I want to go outside.
Go inside then.
Gotta twist it hard and
Come on, man. All right, so we're back. Chris, the one that broke, he resent it. Oh, snap. Stuff just got real out here. I'll see if we can still... Yeah, we can still get a little bit of Chip Walton in there, a little bit. So Chris sent the Hellas, and he sent a Scotch Ale. But we're on the Hellas. Cheers.
It's good.
It's very good.
It's really good.
Super clear, very clear. It is made with, now I don't know what this malt is. Czech Pilsen. Czech Pils, just go right through. We don't care. It's a free-for-all here.
I went underneath.
That's fine. I don't care.
I'd look it up, but that would shed too much light.
Yeah, I should have looked it up ahead. So you know what? Maybe I'll do a subtitle caption about what it is. Mount Hood hops.
Cross my mind too.
Wyeast 2124, which is my favorite lager yeast. Not like I've used a ton of them, but that's kind of my go-to one.
Yeah.
Lagered for 60 days at 28 degrees. So that is a full-on lagering.
28 degrees.
Yeah. And it must not have froze because it had a little bit of alcohol.
Do you think that means he ferments it and then lagers it? He doesn't ferment at 28, right?
No, lagering means
What is the range for your favorite?
45 to like 55, 45, 58.
Yeah, well, I just love to see like it's interesting how.
Oh, dude, it's just clean, crisp, no esters.
From outside.
You get pills, no pills, and I don't know, like you said, the
It's just a nice malt character. I wonder, we're wondering if
interesting
it's
to me. Mount Hood.
Wireman.
Is Mount Hood a Sots?
I don't know. It says 4.9% alpha acid, which is on the lower end, so
I
I'm
know
not
a lot
sure.
of Kolsch's in America will use Mount Hood, so it must be kind of a Sotsy Hallertau.
My kids.
Variety.
Yeah.
Again, talking off the top of our head.
Should have Googled.
Should have researched.
Yeah, well, you're kidding.
No, this is. There's so many times where someone sends you a lager and you're just like very worried about going into it. And this is
in the summer.
clean,
People don't
crisp,
send
yummy.
me too many lagers, but I know what you're saying. I mean, even the lagers that I make, sometimes they're always enjoyable, but they're not always like a commercial grade lager. I also do not ever do a true lagering process
Where you
of
bring
storing
it way down.
at 30 degrees. I don't have a way to do that unless I was to.
You just let winter do its thing as long as
Winter
it
does
can.
its thing. It's usually like 40 degrees in my coldest room, and then it goes into the fridge, which is probably like
Right.
40-ish. But I don't get it down to 28, and maybe that does do something.
That's pretty little.
So, yeah.
That's pretty little, though. Yeah.
Thanks for sending this one. We will get into the Scotch Ale
So is there
next.
anything that happens
Oh,
in
shoot.
where
I
they
should
look five, but they're really three,
read
so they
about...
come back five? Yes. So the cat
I'll
looks
read
bigger
this stuff and I'll come back. He talks about a contest that one or two of these beers were in and how they did. And I read it before, but then I forgot to revisit it. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Take me down.
Hoping to shoot a little bit the missing pieces. That holiday ale episode we did, Vaughn ended up giving me like a full recipe and an insane amount of information behind it. So now I have to do like these. I can't just let it be this 9-minute piece of video now. And then the dude from Market Garden Brewery also gave me information. So I'm gonna do this thing where I'm like, me and Dono and Dawson, we're racing the clock, but I'm gonna pop in every now and then and give you some more information.
Cut it out.
Perfectionists.
All right.
We're back.
This beer is the one that won some contests. Briefly, he entered his homebrew in a contest. It won that contest. 5 to 10 brewers entered, and then it was made into a one-barrel batch at Wisconsin Brewing. Then that beer went into a next contest. You always do that when you're like doing steps. And then it won that contest. So now it's going to be made into he speculates, a 30 to 60 barrel batch and sold in the area.
Boom!
Greater Verona, if I'm not mistaken. I've actually been in that area.
Fair Verona.
Go Pack. So, Scotch Ale, 7.4%. Pale malt, caramel 120, roasted barley, peated malt. Not a whole lot of peated malt, I don't think. Fuggle hops, YE 1728, Scottish Ale, 7.4%.
Oh, we can't get percentages or nothing? He's holding on to this.
No.
He's going to sell it
Tight-lipped.
to the big game.
Tight-lipped. This beer is also extremely clean.
Yeah.
No defects, no off flavors. Very yummy.
Really
Poker
malty.
stick down.
I get just the slightest bit of the peat. I bet if it warmed up, which it won't much tonight because it is chilly. But I get that peat, the smoke.
You do? Yeah, that's
little
true.
smokiness.
It's February, what, 17th or 18th or something. It's
It was a warm day, but it's
50,
cooling off.
8 degrees. Well, you're wearing shorts.
This is true. It's
The
like
man
a
is
summer
wearing
night.
shorts. Yeah, this is like a cool summer night right now. Summer love.
Which I can only imagine being an absolute.
Had me so fast. This beer,
But your house.
yeah, the peat I would guess is maybe like less than 5%. I mean, which people usually slag on the peated malt. They don't want you to have a lot of peated malt in your beers.
So it's not ice.
Yeah,
They don't like it.
Residually sweet it is. You
Like
could,
my friend
I
Rachel.
feel like you could use more, but
Pictures of her and her daughter and Houston.
this is nice. It's got the slightest
Are we
bit of
Tom
kind of
Sawyer?
toasted marshmallow,
Yeah.
dark toast,
Toasted
kind of like a
marshmallow.
little slightest bit of vanilla, but not. Almost, I don't want to call it that. I just don't know what else to
I
call
even
it.
haven't read Tom Sawyer.
Oh,
It's
those
got
are a
this-
lot of good.
It's got this like soft sweetness to it.
This is kind of a sipping beer in a way because of the body, because of the intensity and richness. It's a rich beer. That's what I would say. The Helles is the beer where you could drink more of it. It's just kind of a style thing. But this thing is really yummy. We had a barrel-aged Scotch Ale from a regional brewery, and I mean, I think this is more enjoyable than that. That one was really pretty a strong barrel flavor, even at like a year old. But you know, that one is just like you drink a few ounces of it and you're good. But this one is
And the
easier
other one
to
was
drink.
super soft too. Like after going through the barrels, it just muted all the edges. Whereas this one's got a little bit of like, I don't know what the hops were in this, but you
Fuggles,
get.
I think I said.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah, I love Fuggles. So
Yeah.
a little of the earthiness, a little of the like. Just if nothing else, a little bit
Kind
more
of like
of
a
that
candy,
bite.
like a candied yam or something. I don't know what that means. That's not even a thing.
No, it's totally
Like
candied
a
yams are a thing.
Thanksgiving, you know. Yeah, it's Chris. You're doing a nice job. Congratulations on
They're
that
gonna make
award.
this in the summertime. Y'all gonna get crunk.
Right. Yeah.
Does
I wonder when
Wisconsin do
that's.
cans or just draft?
I don't know, but he mentioned he thought it would be
Shoulda
on.
Googled.
He mentioned he thought it would be on tap at regional bars, which is cool.
The only time I ever saw
That's a cool honor. Like, yo, go down to the bar, drink my beer.
Is Verona by Madison?
Yeah, it's a suburb.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, it's
I was gonna say.
it's an outer
Okay.
ring.
It's tough.
He
So yeah,
he rang a bunch of bells at the Isthmus Beer and Cheese Fest, so that's
we
awesome.
got a bunch of peeps around here. We got some campfire to do. We got some music to listen to. Thanks again for sending these, Chris. Nice job. Hope these videos are reasonably coherent with the Grammy Awards. Now we're outside around the fire. Chaos. It's how we do it. I thought I would give you guys the other side of me. This is how I as my son says, this is how I roll. So you know, this is like,
says it.
yeah, he's like, that's how I roll.
Yes, he's a sexy lawyer. So he
You want to
comes
be on the
sorry.
video? You're probably too. You're probably too. Nope. You're probably not even in it, is he? Look at this man. All right. Catch you later.
See y'all.
You can't
Peace.
I was like,
I don't know.
they're like,